If you could go back in time to college and choose a major that would change your career path, would you? According to a recent Gallup poll, only 22% of worldwide employees feel engaged at work. Lucky for me, I'm not one of those that don't feel engaged at work, and I think that should encourage you if you're looking to pursue this career path further. Stick around and let's find out how much money you can make as a media manager in 2023. Hey everyone, my name is Brad, and I created this channel to share my journey with you and how I went from negative $30,000 in debt to my current net worth. If you stick around, this channel is going to peel back the layers on what it takes to build your net worth, invest, budget, and make more money. So let's get back to my first question. Would you change your career path if you could go back to college? For me at least, sometimes I wish I could. Maybe I'd be a software engineer or maybe an architect. At the end of the day, I usually come to the conclusion that this is right where I'm supposed to be. And there are a ton of opportunities in this field, some paying very well and some paying not so great. In this video, we're going to talk about how much I personally make as a media manager, what I actually do as a media manager, and the stress levels that I experience surrounding my job. I think that you're going to find this video interesting, eye-opening, and maybe it'll even convince you to go down a similar path that I went down. All right, so before we get into it, I want to mention, make sure that you understand cost of living differences between different geographic regions. I currently work remotely in Orlando, Florida, so with that context, my salary here is going to look a lot different than it would in other places. All you need to do is Google cost of living comparison, and there are plenty of options for you to choose from to compare different cities. Now that we have that out of the way, how much money do I actually make as a media manager in 2023? My current total compensation is $82,000. That comes from a base pay of $72,000 and an end of fiscal year bonus of $10,000. Before we go any further, I just want to go back to our cost of living calculator and compare a few cities to Orlando and see what I would have to be making if I was living in another city. I personally like to use the Bankrate comparison site, so let's go there. I always hear about these massive salaries in the Bay Area, Washington, D.C., New York, and Boston, so let's check out all of those. I type in my current salary of $82,000 in Orlando. And let's start on the West Coast with San Francisco. Look at that. If I wanted to live in San Francisco, my salary would have to be $149,857. That's a big difference. Let's go ahead and check out Washington, D.C. Okay, $125,940. Still a lot more than my current salary, but not as bad as I would have thought. What about Boston? Wow, $121,967. Again, this is higher than I thought it would be, but still being above $120,000 is significantly higher than my salary here in Orlando. It's time for the Big Apple, New York City. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. With my current salary in Orlando, I would need to make $195,068 to have the same lifestyle that I do right now. I wanted to show you all this because it is important that when you're looking for a job, you are not just focused on the salary portion. Sure, an extremely high salary is great on paper, but if you have to move to the Bay Area or New York City, it might not be worth it. Since I live in Florida, I don't pay state income tax. All I need to worry about is tax at the federal level. I get paid twice per month, which breaks down to 24 pay periods per year. After taxes, benefits, and retirement matching, my take-home pay is $2,290.72 each pay period. Now multiply that by 24 and you get $54,977.28 per year. Let's not forget about my bonus at the end of the year, which is unfortunately taxed at about 35%. So my $10,000 bonus is now $6,500 after taxes, which brings my total compensation after taxes, benefits, and retirement matching to $61,466.28. Don't let this be a discouragement to you. I know it looks like a massive number has been taken off the top, but consider that my employer matches my retirement contributions up to a certain amount. I get solid health benefits and I get 25 paid vacation days per year on top of an already generous standard holiday schedule. This sounds great and all, but what do I actually do as a media manager? Do I manage people? Do I manage media? What does that even mean? Surprisingly, there's no people management in my current position. All I do is manage media accounts between teams at the company that I work for. These media accounts consist of Google ads, Bing ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and LinkedIn ads. Basically, it is my job to make sure all of these ads are running properly and to maximize effectiveness for our current ad copy, and also to introduce new ad copy and new imagery in a consistent rotation so that we are maximizing our ad exposure and remaining efficient. All of this is mostly done through Excel spreadsheets, so if you consider yourself an Excel wizard, this might be a good position for you. Make sure that you really sell your Excel experience. I've seen people come in with great Excel experience and no advertising experience and do very well in this position. By the way, I am intentionally being vague here because I do work for a publicly traded company and I'm not really sure about the legalities of sharing this information. Now, I promised you one more thing in this video, and that is to talk about my stress levels in my current position. I have to say, my stress levels are almost non-existent. Of course, at the beginning, it was a little stressful to get used to everything, but now it's such a great experience. Almost weekly, I have recruiters reaching out to me to try to get me to jump ship to higher paying positions, but I love the team that I work with and everything that we're doing here. Before we close, I wanted to encourage you to subscribe to this channel. I have a ton of interesting content upcoming, and be sure to check out my monthly net worth updates. Also, if you found this video useful, please like this video, comment, and share. So what did you think about this video? Are you surprised by a media manager salary? Discouraged? Encouraged? I just want to encourage you that no matter where you are in your career journey, there are a lot of opportunities in this field if you work hard at it. Sure, my salary right now as a media manager is $82,000, but there are still so many positions above me that I can move to and grow into, like a senior media manager, associate director, director, senior director. The overall conclusion is that being a media manager can be a good career choice. For me, it is a low stress job, but that can vary depending on who you work for and who is on your team. At the end of the day, I am quite pleased where I am. That's it for now. Until next time, keep at it. So let's get back to my first crap. All I do is manage media amounts.